actually know any. I think it's 29 or something. All right, so finishing off this boss fight, I think I'm gonna try. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but we'll see. All right. So I think what I'm gonna do is just create a generic script, not a generic script. I'm sorry, a specific script for this boss. Just because I want it to behave a specific.
Because he wants to.
I want it to behave a specific way. Boss one. Or how about boss wall? Because maybe right now it's just a boss, but maybe it could just appear in later levels randomly and you have to destroy it again. Extra walls for no reason.
Extra fibrous.
I think the idea with this was that it was the wall surrounding the city, or one of the walls to get into the city.
Like Attack on Titan?
That's why the beginning levels are in the forest, right? You're still on the outskirts, getting back to the city. And then it also progressively becomes darker. So the second level is like a sunset in the city background. And then the third level was going to be the third world, I think. I think was going to be underground. And the boss was going to be like an underground train.
I remember at one time it was like the worlds were kind of like mixed with the other ideas. Remember there was Minor Dig?
Oh yeah, that's totally different.
No, I know, but along the when we were talking about possible storylines for like just Super Sky Hero, I remember there was an idea thrown, pretty sure by me, about because of Minor Dig. It was like, oh well, what if like, because then we were also had talked about Orbital at that time, right? And it was kind of like the different departments. So you had like the underground police or like the underground patrol, right? Would be the Minor Dig crew. Super Sky Hero team was like they protected the land, like above anything above land.
Okay.
And then
I think this was your own little like head story. I don't remember this.
No, we definitely talked about it. I mean, a lot of this stuff was never actually adopted because the game was never got that far.
Yeah, definitely none of it was adopted.
Yeah.
Minor Dig got almost nowhere.
Minor Dig was never even created. Neither was Orbital. So yeah, I mean,
Orbital was at least started. It got a good traction.
I mean, it was an interesting thing. People liked it, but it wasn't finished. So you can't really judge a game that's not finished.
Exactly. I wouldn't mind revisiting it again in the future. That'd probably be one that is a more likely finishable game than something like Bushido. Bushido just kind of like unraveled and became this huge RPG.
Well, I mean, it started with just the battle mechanic, but then when we started thinking about like the backstory, yeah, it kind of had to become that.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like and that's mostly from conditioning, I guess. Because what other tactics games have we seen? They've like all been RPGs. I don't think I've seen any other kind of tactics game. You know, like they're all pretty much wrapped in some.
It's either that or it's basically like a tactics where it's just like a level-based game where you just go from board to board to board, and then it's more or less a puzzle game with some stress. It's almost like a chess game that just gets harder over time. You just play opponent after opponent, which would also be interesting if you did, but then you'd also want to add a story to it, almost like a Yu-Gi-Oh, where like you enter these tournaments and you have all these chess opponents and you get to learn about them and their strengths and weaknesses and how they play, and that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to boss fight. Alright, so the idea is that it has a certain number of turrets. How can I identify these things? Shooters. It has some number of shooters.
Shooter McGavin.
Alright, that's what we're gonna do. That's a shooter array.
I'm always gonna say Shooter McGavin.
That's fine.
Just so you know. On my deathbed.
New. No, you just initialize to empty array, right? Awake turrets equals define transform that. Good. Do I need transform for that? I think I could just do get. Yeah.
Playlist.
Get components. Components in children. Include inactive. What do we got here?
Because there is no playlist.
Is it recursive? I guess it's recursive. Good components in children. Components in children. Recursive. Good components in children. Returns all components of type in any of its children.
Whoa, everything crashed. Okay, that's not good.
Shooter. Okay. So that's all the turrets. If the turrets... Okay, let's give it a state. State. Entering. Dying.
Does an empty array return as truthy?
Does an empty array return as truthy?
Yeah.
I suppose it does. I think that, I don't know, I assume in JavaScript anything non-null would return as truthy. So an empty array is valid, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because it is an obvious. It's not undefined and it's not null. Well, can I check against another empty array? Can I say if it's not empty array?
You can check its length value. Dot length equals 0.
Okay, if playlist dot length does not equal 0.
As long as it's not null, right? Otherwise your dot length will break.
Well, I predefine it when I instantiate it. I instantiate it to an empty array.
Okay.
Otherwise, I could just instantiate it to undefined and then check against that, or give it a null value or something.
Equals,
breaks again.
Okay. State dot entering.
What just happened? Okay, this dot set state. Nothing was returned but the phone number.
State.
Return statement.
Case entering. Case tracking. Case exploding.
Oh, that's what's happening.
And we'll see if I need any more than that. So if it's entering, I'm not really doing anything. If it's attacking, I guess I should enable all the turrets. So they'll be disabled by default for each shooter in turrets. S dot enable plus. And then once I enter, how do I know that I've entered? I could get my.
Okay, my brother beat you up.
What's it called? Parallax background. Movement. Or no. use a level manager. If level manager dot move. Oh, that's not global. Oh yeah, it is. BG speed multiplier. Okay. Speed multiplier is 0. Then go ahead and set to attacking. State equals state attacking, and enable all the shooters. There. And while I'm attacking, I don't know, don't really do anything else. I guess if, I guess I want to remove the shooter from the array. Okay, so oh, I'll use a list so I can dynamically remove them. I guess, yeah. Oh, okay, it's already using collections generic. This shooter. Or you don't know, I can just check if they're all null. Yeah, that's what we can do. Okay. So now I'm iterating overall. All guns gone. All turrets destroyed. True. If S is null, all turrets destroyed is false. And break. That's all I need. If all turrets destroyed, state equals exploding. And if state is exploding, then I want to do what the cruiser did. Oh, do explosions. There we go. I need explosion time, explosion timer. All these guys. Explosion, max, explosion. Where's random Y box collider bounds? I need my box collider. I could use something else maybe.
There's once after loaded. Fuck, that means playlist needs to be in state.
Min explosion max. Is that the timing? So now I just need the box collider, which is really... I guess I could put a box collider, but yeah. Nothing really collides with it, it's just a box collider. Alright, let me move it up. Well, just for safety's sake. Empty, this is going to be explosion bounds. There we go. that. Okay. This will not be box collider, it will just be explosion bounds. Box collider, explosion bounds. Explosion bounds equals time. Explosion bounds, box collider, 2D. And this is just explosion bounds. Why would they be not enabled? And then enabled false. It's kind of weird. I get why that happened.
Shiz out. I think I asked you this before, but do you think that there is a general code limit per file? Like a line of code before you should already have a new file going kind of thing?
Not really. I wouldn't say so. I would say that if it seems like things need to start being grouped together that all seem like really relevant to one another, then you could extract those into a file and make it so, you know, you use those things in a specific way. I wouldn't say there's a rule to it. I mean, yeah, it gets a little harder to scroll up and down or whatever. I've really gotten used to just doing Control F and like searching for the thing that I want.
Yeah, but you have to know that thing ahead
Yeah,
of time.
sure. And in a lot of editors, you can just like hold Control. Like if you look here,
see,
I can. Let me find a long one. Like player, right? Player is like a crazy huge class, right? And if I were ever curious, I'm like, let me find something that's in the same file that I know is in the, okay, so here, like, I'm in the update method, like, I don't know where this is in the class or this. If I just hold Control, it like highlights it and I can just click on it and it goes straight to it. So that's also really helpful. Enter ship, boom, takes me straight there. And that also goes across classes.
It just goes to the next one?
What?
It just goes to like the function declaration?
Yeah, definition. Or
definition.
I guess it could go to the declaration. I'm not...
What's the difference between isn't that like a semantics thing? Is it?
No, there's yeah, there are two different things. Well, I mean, most of the time, your functions are declared and defined at the exact same time, right? There's only rare cases where you're actually like declaring a function that you later want to define. The only reason you're declaring it is so that the things that are about to reference it know about it.
Yeah.
And can use it. Like it's more prevalent in like languages like C or C++, where you have like an H file and a CPP file, and in the H file you can write the declaration of the functions you want people to access, and then they include the .h file and not the .cpp file. And then the ones that you declared there are usable because their declarations exist in the file that's being included. But once the compiler like does its thing, that function now has a definition. The same thing works for variables, right? Sometimes, you know, you just declare a variable without ever using it, and then once you actually give it a value for the first time, I guess you could call that the definition. It's not really a definition. It's like an assignment.
Yeah, I mean, it.
Okay, I haven't really done anything. I do know that it should go through its different states though. So let's see, boss wall. I still need the timing stuff. So where is that explosion timer? It's not here. Oh, within that scope. Stop selecting the scope.
Yeah, but what? I don't understand. So these are the tracks, and
it does do all
objects
this stuff.
track and info, right?
Oh, it does do all this. Okay, so just do explosions. And I think that at this point I can also tell the thing to continue. Let's just see if that works. Global manager, instance. Oh, okay. So the other one is the opposite. Background speed up to normal. So let's do positive and 1.0. She wrote plus.
Some count is data.
See if anything broke so far. Oh, it did start shooting now, that's good. Wonder how long it took it to actually get to zero. Oh, shit. Oh, that's gonna null reference, isn't it? I guess it didn't do it. Well, nothing bad happened.
See, errors already.
I do know that. Guess I can get into. Oh, I never hit save on this? Oh, right. So maybe that is happening. Oh, no, it's supposed to do explosions. Oh, but the explosion is null, so it doesn't do explosions. Okay. Speed, background, speed up to normal, and set the explosion.
So if there is a
explosion, 1.
Why is this firing before?
And then I can delete most of the turrets. Test. I can delete the top temporarily. And disable most of these. There's a test. It's back up again, and explosions are happening everywhere. Alright. And then that should also do... an auto kill bounds of some kind. Nah, I'll just do when its position reaches something. it explodes.
I'm getting an error and I don't understand why the fudge. How annoying. Okay, so this.
So I think that's the one. Okay. Or maybe that one. I like that one.
What is this?
It also has to level manager to, oh no. That's once I'm in the scene though.
Okay.
That level manager instance. Pause any movement. And then exploding, do explosions.
Let's fix.
It's gonna do both, right? Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay, let's see if that was a thing. What the fuck? Now it's not working at all. Damn it.
How long does that take? And what position does it get to? Actually, let's see about that. Okay, that was right about there. Right about there. Didn't move very far at all.
You talking about this dot end of some response is not a function.
8.5. 8.5. If position dot x. Position dot x. Then I'm gonna do the whiteout thing. Okay. Okay, so an object D whiteout component. Is this right? I guess so. Update method. I'll need audio clip. Sound. Start will sound effect play sound. And then this will do a fade out. If fade out is less than 0. Less than or equal to 0. String. And color. Oh, sprite renderer. Renderer. Do you work on weekends?
Yeah.
It's a scale, so if my timer is 2 seconds, then I want time dot delta time guess so. And color equals
return should be after that.
I guess 1.0 divided by theta timer. This would just be else. Color equals C. And the create thing will just instantiate this. Game object equals instantiate new game object go dot position transform dot position equals the center of the screen new vector 2. Do I have a camera? Where's game camera? Game camera. Oh, there's get width. Get height.
More BS.
Level manager instance camera get width divided by 2. Level manager instance camera get height divided by 2. Should always be centered to the camera. No, that should be always centered to the screen. Let's see, do I have anything like that? How about this? Initial size. Yeah. Initial size equals new vector 2 get width get height.
Oh, because it's going in as an object, not as an array, you son of a
Initial size x divided by 2. Initial size dot y divided by 2. Okay. And then what happens? All the rest of this stuff happens. And that's pretty much it. And then it destroys itself. And fade out timer minus equals time. Now that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, so this should just be 1.0 divided by fade out timer. Times delta time.
At state. Damn it.
So it'd be 1 second divided by, if it's 3, then it's 1/3 of a second every, so it takes 3 seconds. Okay.
Let's see. That's using use state, you son.
So then the boss wall. Once it dies, its position is supposed to be this. What the hell is that thing called? Screen whiteout. Create.
Okay, what about?
And destroy. So play sound. Sound. I'm just gonna load the resource, I guess. I guess I gotta append this thing. So screen whiteout equals add component screen whiteout.
Cannot read properties of undefined. Cliff.
Whiteout dot sound equals resources dot load audio clip. Do not remember how to do this. Is this all in resources? It's not. Do I need to create a resources folder for resources.load? Resources.load. I think I do. This method returns an asset at path if it cannot be found. Loads an asset of the requested type stored at path in a resources folder. Okay. In a resources folder. Resources class allows you to find an object. In editor resources, okay, all assets that are in a folder named resources anywhere in the assets folder can be accessed via resources. Okay, that's good. So what I can do is just under sounds, just do resources and move that there. Which one is it? Big ship damage. Copy, paste, or duplicate it to here. And this will be whiteout sound.
Push.
Push. Is this considered an audio clip? Yeah, it is. Okay. How long is that? 0.6 seconds. Okay. Let's see if this works now. Shouldn't even need a screen whiteout object. And yet there it is. Didn't do anything.
Okay, so that is also undefined.
Oh, I gotta attach the sprite renderer to it. Oops.
Oh, because it starts as undefined. I see. Nice.
Sprite renderer.
I see.
What sprite is this? I just need a white square. Have a green square. Message box. Health bar outer. You can just give it a gigantic scale. What kind of scale? 100. Ooh, that's kind of crazy. 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Let's do it 10. Okay.
He's smaller.
10, 20, 20. 50. It's pretty good. Oh, then the Y position has to be like 9.5. Might as well just define this manually. Okay, 10 and 50. And the layer has to be like foreground. Okay. So 6. What if I put it at 6? 9.0. Okay, 6, 9, 0. Whoa, shit. Okay. 6, 9, 10, 50. And I need the health bar outer. So I need. Let's sprites.
What?
Resources. Oh, I also misspelled this one. Resources. Resources.
What?
HUD. Alright, duplicate. Here. White out. Sprite.
Oh, because it's true.
Sprite renderer. White out. Sprite. Components. Sprite renderer. White out. Sprite dot sprite equals resources dot load. Sprite.
Right.
White and sprite. And then
Playlists.
Sorting player name. It should be foreground. Foreground.
So this isn't a thing. Extracted from state.
Set and get. Sorting order. Super front. Why are you complaining about this? Oh, equals. So it's not a function. Okay, 1,000,000. Okay.
Oh, damn.
Oh, now the scale. And transform dot local scale equals new vector 3, 10, 50, 0. Not 0, 1. Position is, instead of this, I want this to be 6. I want this to be 9. And that's better. But I should set the position way last after all of that has happened. Okay. Delete that. Nope. Didn't need it. Oops, sprite render attached. There is no sprite render attached to the game object, but a script is trying to access it.
There was no such thing as a sprite render.
There is a sprite renderer. Oh.
But it's in another castle.
Oh, because of a weight or something?
If you're not awake, wake up, Justin! I don't know if you can hear us in there.
Doesn't really matter. I can just
Wake up, man.
set it manually.
Wake up.
Ah! Sprite render. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Whiteout.sprite render.
Close the windows. It's getting chilly.
Whiteout. No. Whiteout.sprite. Just to that. This. And I don't even need this because I can just automatically call it. So I don't even need the sound. Audio clip. Sound. Just put that there. Play the sound. Move the guy.
Okay. The first thing to fix
Don't need
is
that.
these variables I do not need. Get them out of my face.
Okay, so I just want to add more frequency to those explosions.
Literally through console log, fetch that bitch.
0.1. Hell, why not 0? Alright, check it out. Let me know if you like it.
1 segundo. That's cool. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, just as a test, I removed like all of the guns so that I could just quickly destroy this thing.
Oh, the gun on the wall. Oh, that's cool. I like it.
The little flash.
How do you think it would be too crazy to do that same glass fragment thing you did?
Why would I need that?
Just for more debris.
Oh, but there's no glass.
No, I know. I didn't know if you could modify those easily, like changing its color to make it look like chunks of bricks. You know, chunks of whatever color that thing is.
Ugh.
It's fine. It sounds like it's a thing.
It's kind of a thing.
But I like it. It's very Contra-esque.
I guess that was the idea.
Yeah. Well, I always like that because it's like, you know, they wanted to get through the animation, so what they would do, like, basically, I'm not surprised that after you kill it and you do all the explosions, why don't you just vibrate the wall and make it go down instead of disappear?
I see what you mean.
I've seen
just
that
like
a lot, especially
crumble
like it's
into the
collapsing on
ground.
itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense too. That would be kind of cool.
Especially if you put all the explosions, like, or you put extra explosions near the bottom, like that's where it's collapsing into, you know? I think that'd be an easier thing. The main reason I said the other thing is because it looks really cool, but then it just disappears.
Yeah.
Just a thought.
I like the crumbling idea.
I feel like that one would be easier to do. I really
It
don't
definitely
know.
is. The only problem is like the way that it looks at the top.
Yeah.
Is kind of a hack, and it has this like lovely black bar here. Don't really know why, because you can't see it at the bottom, and you can't see it at the top. I could probably just remove it in Photoshop or something pretty easily.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's up to you.
I definitely like it a lot better. and then just still have the flash anyway. Yeah, I'll at least delete the black bar. Oops. Let's,
okay, so put the dot join back.
no, desktop.
Oh, because it's a JSX now. I don't need the strings. That's why.
There it is. Okay. So yeah, I'll just delete this section down here. And then trim. Oh. Trim. Is there still something there? What? There are no
Does it just say
pixels.
object, object, object?
Okay, fine. I don't want it to trim anyway. I'll just crop it. Just a bit. Oh,
Is it this?
so export as the same thing. All right.
Not that. Why is it saying object, object? Oh, because now it's saying join. Aha. Okay, I'm getting. All right. Okay, we're getting somewhere.
Move them up a little bit. Take these turrets, move them down a little bit. There. Take this guy, move him down. Take this guy, move him up. Oh, and then the bottom turret.
And
Go down to here. I believe, yeah. Well, let's move it up a little bit. No, the illusion has revealed itself.
because you can see it at the top.
Yeah. I mean, I can add more to it, but kind of lame.
I don't know. I don't think it looks that bad.
I mean, yeah, I can't fly over it, right? I literally can't fly higher than this.
What, is there a reason you did that? For the UI or what?
It did what?
Limit it vertical movement to that point in particular.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't want to, like... I could just fly over the level. I'd have to put enemies, like, all the way up here, like, as high as I could possibly go, you know? So I just, yeah. Just put some kind of a limit there, just so that it's not too crazy.
Oh, because he can only shoot forward.
I mean, the limit is always there.
Mm-hmm.
I could even lower it just a bit for the sake of... I don't even know why it's so high to begin with. Just for the sake of like this, I could lower it. I don't know what the limit is right now. Let me check what it is. I guess it's if position.y. Okay, greater than 9. So I'll just change it to like 8.5. See if that does anything. There's no real reason that it's that specific limit. I could lower it. There, and now I can't see it anymore.
Oh, because color is just the holder to tell you what color.
So if exploding, what really should happen is loss wall.
See this.
Instead of doing this,
it kind of feels funny writing the line const random color. You know?
Sure.
That should not make sense.
Let's see if my position is below this value. I'll say somewhere about here. -7. How far is that from -7? Yeah, I'll do -7. Okay, if position dot y is less than -7, then screen whiteout and destroy self. In the meantime, don't really have a crumbling sound, but I will just I'll keep the same sound that it has. It'll shake back and forth.
Style.
Just a little tiny bit. Well, first let me just move it. So
Alright, let's see if this does what I think it will
let's see
do.
how fast that goes. That should take about 10 seconds to collapse.
Cool. That did what I wanted it to do.
Oh, let me delete all this stuff. Top.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Let me not delete the top, just delete all the turrets.
Reading fine track. Okay. Stop trying
And then also that bottom turret. Bottom turret. There it goes. Nice. Mr. 5000. What's going on, dude? David Winsands. Back.
Mr. Worldwide, Pitbull.
He's back.
Hey!
Alright, let me make that go down twice as fast. And then I just have to incorporate a little shake. A little bit of a shake.
Shake, 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 dun, dun, dun. Shake, 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 dun, dun, dun.
Let's grab its entered position. float entered x, and that will be set once entering is done. Entered. He was laughing at you. Position.
Got it.
I'll be here all week.
I don't go to where you're working and beg for a job because I would really like one.
So that x plus equals 0.1 times 2 times if I hate making all these damn variables. Okay. Float shape speed.
Playlist.
0.1. Shape speed if position.x is greater than entered x plus 0.1f, then shape speed, then position.x minus equals shape speed at the time, or position.x less than entered x minus 0.1. Minus shake speed, and shake speed times equals -1.
Pixels.
I'm testing the destruction of this damn giant wall. It's not really shaking that well. Oh, it's shaking really slow. So shake speed, I'll go 0.5. Or actually like 2, screw it. Nah, that's actually a lot. Let's do 1. Well, we'll see. That's really slow. Okay. Kind of scared what could happen here. 5. That's not bad. Check it out now.
The funk's your brother? Go ahead.
Alright. Oh.
Nice, exactly. Classic.
Yeah.
And I like the flash at the end.
Yeah, it's so you know.
Yep, it's gone. That's when you be hearing like noises like.
Yeah. There should be like a but
yeah, and then in the background
just have like little people like jumping out. Fuck. So dark.
Like just a very
Save me.
pixelated. Yeah. Me.
There's like a guy at the top just like saluting as it's going down.
Yeah. There's like a hidden Easter egg. If you have too much fun in it, like the camera zooms out and you hear like, "Oh, you think that's funny?" and a giant foot just like smashes you down.
Apparently you're a little bit more avid is the word he used on Fridays.
Avid. Now I gotta look that word up. Let up? He's like, I'm like the angry video intern dude.
Oh no, you're just a vid.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I left the D at home.
Oh.
My name's normally David. Oh, I guess I'm Commander Keen.
What?
Eager body. It's a way of saying I have more energy on Fridays. Apparently. I've been studied.
You have been solved.
No!
He found you out.
My weakness.
Okay.
See?
So that's the shake. That's the screen whiteout. That's pretty much it. Oh, okay. So once that happens, destroy. So if you're fast enough, the mob don't get. Oh yeah, that's just because I destroyed all the other things, or I not destroyed. I just deactivated temporarily all the other guns.
I wonder if there's a way to find a complementary color based on a hex value.
Probably yes. I would imagine there is.
Like it's formula. That shit is formulaic.
Speed. No. BG. Speed. Background. Speed up to normal.
Is it set to like justify? Flex display flex column.
And we're flying again. Oh, also resume enemy entrance movement. Resume enemy entrance movement. Cool. All right. So that takes care of that. Now, whether or not to randomly spawn enemy ships. I guess I can create like fleets. Let's try that. Prefabs. Ships. Can I create a prefab? Oh, cool. Fleets. Fleet. Kami, 5, sign. Sine wave. 5. So, well. Fleets. I'm gonna say groups. More well-rounded word. So in here, I'm just gonna have a bunch of these. Oops. Rename file. Prefab file name must match the prefab root rename file. Oh, damn it. Oh, okay, got it. So this should be named group.
Yep, that's what it was. Okay.
Good. Ship, movement, and number. Okay. That should be 5 of them. 0 that out. Okay, 1. What do we got here? All its properties are pretty much the same. It moves. Move velocity, previous movement, right to left sine wave, and that's it. That's correct. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move them a distance apart from each other. 1 unit approximately. Whoops. Oh, you create groups like this? Oh, I gotta see some of the things that you do. Give me an example.
Do you do the
give me a teaser.
Whoa, risque. Turn the
Oh no, I did get to see it. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I told Julio about it. He sounds interested. He wants to invest. He said 10K minimum.
I got an investor lined up, Mark Haiti. He's almost as good. I promise. The capital just happened to fall off a truck. Okay, so I can't use p-tag, kind of soup.
So let's say random enemies. Make this a game object array of random enemy groups to spawn.
Okay, so music type.
And then spawn time. Spawn timer. 1.0. Spawn min. Let's say 3 seconds. Spawn max equals 10 seconds. And while it's attacking, it's going to if spawn. Okay. Spawn timer is greater than spawn time plus spawn spawn timer equals 0 and spawn time equals random dot range spawn min spawn max. Stand position. Let's see, I guess I have a min y equals like 1, max y equals
Oh Jesus!
like
Apparently, it is
7,
possible to do it. It's just not easy.
6, y equals range, max y, x equals double launcher instance camera get width plus 2
HSL string.
x y position instantiate. Oh, I need a random instant index as well. So I'm not even gonna do this. If random enemy groups to spawn is greater than 1, greater than 0. Interesting.
You ever get too much into the like coding thing, and you'll put something in the Google search, like change something in Google search and press Control S instead of like enter?
Not really. I do often accidentally press Control S because I don't realize that I still have the browser selected and I haven't Alt Tab back. So I press Control S to like save some. I don't know why I'm saving something, but I just press it anyway, and then it tries to save the browser page. I have hit F5, kind of doing the same thing, because like F5 is to run or build. It's like a build command or a run command sometimes. So I do that, and then the browser page refreshes. I find that all things are possible, but often not easy. Absolutely.
Life's tough. Get a helmet. Freaking Boy Meets World. Circa 19.
Random index equals random dot range 0 to random enemy combat length. So finally, game object random enemy equals random enemy groups to spawn, random index.
Apparently, the most straightforward way to get the opposing color is to
at spawn position and quaternion that identity. A random color?
You know what? Yeah, so I made on the playlist they pop in as random colors, like the random background color, but then choosing one regular font color for it didn't make sense. You just lose kind of some of it in the translation. They don't pop out as much. So I was trying to find a way to find the complementary or supplementary color. You know, so
no luck.
No luck. There is one thing that this guy says: you can either convert hex to RGB, then just do this equation for each color, which is multiplied times -1 plus 255 to get the inverted color.
Okay.
Then this guy says, well, if you want the opposite hue, most straightforward way is convert from hex to HSL and rotate the hue 180 degrees. Convert from hex to HSL and rotate 180 degrees. He has this formula. It says H equals H plus 180 modular 360 modulus, I think.
Okay.
And then convert back to hex. But I don't know how to do that, either one. So I'd have to figure that out too.
What did you just say? That's what he asked. So wait, what happened here? Why out of 360 though? Wouldn't it be out of 255?
No, HSL works differently.
Oh,
apparently.
okay. That color format. Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like doing like a, I don't know, I guess it's radial somehow, like out of a
Yeah,
circle.
the color wheel just loop. It's a wheel, so I guess that's why they did it. They just made it loop. Which kind of makes sense, actually, a lot. And this would be a lot easier if this was like a calculation that it could do, like a color wheel calculation. Why wouldn't JavaScript have something like that?
Oh, because the entrance is paused. So they're not moving.
Wheel.
Oh. Oh. So, gotta put in some more hack variables. Shift movement. Okay, scripts. Move, no, what? Where is it? It's called shift movement, damn it. There it is. Alright, so let's get some move type movements, current movement, public, cool, ignore, paused entrance movement equals false. And then move type, move vector based on current movement. So if movement active, okay. So where's movement active? Movement active. Where is it actually checking though?
Jesus.
What is that actually doing? What is level manager doing when I say pause? Global entrance movement running. Global, oh, global entrance. Global, okay, there it is. Entrance type, okay. If global entrance movement running and not ignore, then you do that. Or you ignore it. That's what it is. So now these things will enter, but there's one last thing I gotta do, which is actually no, they're still not moving. Why are they still not moving? Oh, because I didn't set the variable to true. I just created it. So let's go to boss wall. So for every one of these random enemies, what I actually want to do is grab all of its ships. So ship array ship equals random enemy dot transform dot find get components and children. Components and children ship.
Oh my god, this whole process. I'm gonna skip this for now. It's just pretty nuts. So, converting hex to HSL.
Oh, yeah. For each ship s. Can I just get all the immediate children actually? How about that? Just like game object. Ships. Random enemy dot get children. Transform dot children. Isn't there like a get child count? Get child index, so get child count. I could just do that. Okay. Transform dot get child count. And that will be a different for loop for is less than this child count. Now why is this? Is this deprecated? Okay, use dot child count instead. Child count. Okay. Object or whatever transform. Transform child equals enemy dot transform dot get child. Okay. Vector to real spawn position equals child dot spawn position plus vector to child dot local position of x child dot local position of y. And then one more thing. Instantiate it here. Child.game object. Grab the ship movement, or just do that. Go dot get component ship movement. Ignore that entrance movement bullshit. And I want to spawn it at the real spawn position. Okay. Good. Man.
Like this, what the fuck?
There we go. Okay, now I got some obstacles now.
Okay, that's way too much.
Great. Okay, this is good. It's actually not bad at all. So let me just add in everything that was there previously. Seems good. Alright, that's the boss now. So on top of its, oh shit, the positions are off. Okay. Track target. Yep, that's off. Track target 2, that's off. So track target 2. Oh, I can't see where they go. That's off there. And that's off there. Cool. Now we got some shit.
We got some.
Oh shit.
It looks pretty intense.
Yeah, I got random enemies being spawned in, right? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I like that. You're trying to hide the thing. Why?
Hide what thing?
The top of the wall.
I was trying to hide it only during the fight.
Oh, it seemed like at the end when it was going down, you were going down with it.
Oh, no, not at all. Oh, I was moving purposely, yeah.
No, I don't mean going down like you were dying.
No, I was actually physically pushing down, so that, yeah, I was doing that manually, though.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. That's what it was saying. It seemed to me like you were trying to match the camera so it doesn't...
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to see the bottom so that I could see it collapse. So the wall is way too weak overall. That's something that I'm kind of figuring out now. Where's the last gun? There it is. There we go. Oh, wait. Oh, something happened here. Boss 1 is not valid. Local... Oh, parallax background. Huh? What's happening? Transform local position, assign attempt 4 is not valid. Input location is, oh, okay. -2, 0. Why is that not valid? I guess I could just delete the damn parallax background script.
Why?
Do you care, man? Do you really care?
No.
Okay, good.
Just making conversation.
Remove game object remove component. I guess I just gotta delete it. But then I need it. Okay, so destroy game object, or no, get component. I'll just disable it. How about that? Parallax background dot enable visuals. Also, I should probably, let's kill everything. Explosion bounds.
Are you kidding me? Is that why?
A little bit different there. Let's shrink it a little. There we go.
Thank you.
Why? What did he do? He said meow?
He meows when I sneeze, kind of like he's saying bless you, so I just say thank you.
Yeah, all these sound effects were made with that damn sound effect tool.
Oh, was that little like chip tune generator thing you had?
Yeah.
Remember. It's like, you know what it reminded me of? You know, like when they had those robot toys and they just had buttons on them, and like that's the kinds of noises it would produce. I think that literally is what chip tune means, right? Like, were those things actually created by the chip in the toys?
More or less, yeah. Does background have to be repeating for parallax to work? I guess not necessarily. You could have a really long background if you know that the length isn't going to go off screen. But if I want it to be seemingly infinite, yeah, that's the... I haven't tried to think up a different way. As far as I know, that's the way that I always do it. And you can kind of see that happening if I zoom out enough. I guess you could have one Cinemachine so I can control when the camera ends. Right, exactly. Yeah.
Margin 0. So
Nice. Okay, pretty satisfied overall. I guess I'll just make the turrets a little stronger. Let's see, where's their health? Well, I'll make the track turrets actually like pretty damn strong. That one, turret 2, turret 2. I'll give them like 50 health. And the other turrets. Turret.
because it's being overwritten by
30 health.
By that shite.
Something like that. That'll make that boss fight just even harder, I guess. Cool. Yeah, I got all that done way faster than I thought I would. Well, maybe like 30 minutes faster than I thought I would. So, pretty satisfied.
Cool.
Thanks to Julio for the collapsing idea. Otherwise, would have been.
I'd like to thank our viewers today.
No one cares.
I care. You care. Okay.
Alrighty. Done for the week. See you on Monday. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Happy Friday, I guess. I'll still be
Happy day.
coding this weekend, but not Sky Hero. Oh man, let me go to the to-do list really quick. Gotta update that.
So terrible.
Let's see, boss fight, randomly generated enemy ships, done. Lots of mini explosions, screen whiteout. Boss being destroyed after guns are destroyed. Boss 1 is done. Nerdcore rap. Yeah, that's a good way to put that.
Oh yeah, I remember the nerdcore scene. There was this one guy in particular. A while ago. I remember
Oh, that's a real name. I thought you just made that up, David.
Sorry to break the illusion.
Yeah. The nerdcore scene. I didn't know it was a scene.
Everything's a scene, bro. Because it's all one big simulation, you know?
What a coincidence. Next week I'm doing cutscenes. Oh, that's what it said about him? Oh. That was just in the description. Cool. Yeah, you should listen to some of his older stuff. Like, he has like a whole album that's Final Fantasy VII, and then he has another album that's just Mega Man 9. It's pretty great stuff. And I'm not going to use Cinemachines to do the cutscenes, and we'll see how it goes. I got a couple of ideas about how I'm going to do it, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it's actually going to be learning. It's going to work, because I'm not going to do it without it working. I'm not going to finish it without it working, but yeah. So far, yeah, 0. Other than the default packages that come with Unity, and I guess like the 2D sprite package that they give you, I'm doing everything without Unity packages or assets from the asset store. So that's kind of cool. So why would I expect you to do what other people do? Yeah. I don't know what other people do. I don't know.
Yeah, just gonna be something that's being overwritten there. God.
They have a game manager session. Yeah, I mean, I did implement the level manager in this game that does a lot of stuff for me. Things that make sense, like zooming the camera in and out, and making the backgrounds scroll at different speeds. What else does it do? I think that's actually all it does right now. Oh, it shows special power-up text. It activates the message box window whenever there's a message to be said. And it changes the background speeds. That's pretty much it. It's nothing crazy. And it keeps track of the camera and the player so that every other class can always access the camera and the player. Oh, I didn't know it was different. Cool. I also always make everything public because I don't care about the whole private versus public and things not accessing things. A lot of people care about that. I generally don't. Well, I make most things public. Like if I'm in the moment and I just care that it's public or not, I just do it.
He's a madman, a madman.
I imagine that the main reason for that is just because of like giant projects where there's lots of people and some guy working on some code is like, I don't want anyone to mess with this value because it's important. But I guess if you run it after you mess with that value and you see that everything's broken. So I don't know. It's public over serialized field. Yeah, actually, just because serialized field would probably mean that I'm making something private for a reason. And I don't know. I probably don't care that it's private or public. So I'd rather just make it public. Unless there's like a different reason to use serialized field other than to have it in the inspector. There could be like an actual data serialization reason. I don't know. But for the inspector, yeah, I just make stuff public.
Okay, that works pretty well.
It does work pretty well. Good job, dude.
Thanks. Good golly.
All right, well, that be that. I'm out of here. Take care, man. Catch you later. Oh, Photoshop. Good night, man.